The 2015-16 NIFL Premiership is the 115th season of Irish League football overall, and the third season of the league as part of the Northern Ireland Football League. The season began on the 8th of August 2015 and will conclude with the final round of fixtures on the 23rd of April 2016. Crusaders are the defending champions, after securing last season's title for the fifth time in the club's history on the 18th of April 2015, the first title since the 1996-97 season. Changes from 2014-15. As a result of the association climbing to 44th place in the 2015 UEFA country coefficients, this season's Premiership champions will enter the 2016-17 UEFA Champions League second qualifying round directly instead of the first qualifying round as in previous seasons. Finishing in third place no longer results in automatic entry into the UEFA Europa League qualifying rounds. At the end of the regular 38-game season, the clubs finishing from third to seventh position will participate in a series of playoffs. The winner of these playoffs will qualify for the 2016-17 UEFA Europa League first qualifying round, along with the league runners-up and the 2015-16 Irish Cup winners. Teams, after finishing bottom of the table on the return to the top flight in the 2014-15 season following a 4-year absence, Institute suffered relegation back to Championship 1 after only one season. Carrick Rangers replaced them for this season's Premiership, after winning the 2014-15 Championship 1 title to secure a return to the top flight for the first time in the 3 years since they were relegated. In the 2011-12 season, Warrenpoint Town finished in 11th place, the promotion-relegation playoff place, and faced Championship 1 runners-up Bangor over 2 legs for the last remaining place in this season's Premiership. Following a 2-2 draw on aggregate after extra time in the second leg, Warrenpoint Town eventually won 3-1 on penalties to avoid relegation and retain the Premiership status for this season. Stadia and locations ** capacity numbers are approximate estimates, as no official figures have been released since 2010. * Carrick Rangers played some home games at Seaview as a result of ongoing issues with their own playing surface at Taylor's Avenue. Personnel and kits, managerial changes, league table results. During matches 1 to 22, each team will play every other team twice. Source: NIFL Premiership 1. The home team is listed in the left-hand column. Colors: blue equals home team win, yellow equals draw, red equals away team win. * Original 0-1 result recorded as 0-3 after Warrenpoint Town fielded a suspended player in the match. During matches 23 to 33, each team will play every other team for the third time. Source: NIFL Premiership 1. The home team is listed in the left-hand column. Colors: blue equals home team win, yellow equals draw, red equals away team win. During matches 34 to 38, each team will play every other team in the half of the table once, as this will be the fourth time that teams play each other this season. Home sides will be chosen so that they will have played each other twice at home and twice away. Playoffs. UEFA Europa League playoffs. A new method of Europa League qualification was introduced for this season, as a result of the Irish Cup winners finishing third in the league. The 4 remaining teams from the top 7 that have not already qualified for Europe competed in a series of playoffs for the final place in the Europa League. The playoffs were seeded, with the higher-placed qualifiers given home advantage when facing the lower-placed qualifiers in the semi-finals. The two semi-final winners then met in the final. If 3 teams qualify for the playoffs, the highest-placed qualifier will receive a bye into the final with home advantage. Had the Irish Cup winners finished lower than 7th in the league, all 5 teams that finished in 3rd to 7th would have qualified for the playoffs. This would have required an additional quarter-final match to be played by the 2 lowest-placed qualifiers in 6th and 7th, with the winner joining the other 3 clubs in the semi-finals. Dungannon Swifts finished in 7th place, but they were ineligible for the European competition playoffs, as they did not apply for a UEFA licence. Therefore, only one semi-final match was played and 4th-placed Cliftonville were given a bye to the final. Semi-final NIFL Premiership playoff. 11th-placed Ballina United will play Institute, the playoff qualifier from the 2015-16 NIFL Championship, won over 2 legs for a place in the 2016-17 NIFL Premiership. The Premiership club will play the first leg away from home, with home advantage for the second leg. The matches were originally set to played on the 6th of May and the 10th of May 2016. On the 9th of May 2016, the IFA postponed the second leg until the conclusion of an investigation into allegations that Gary Haveron, the manager of Carrick Rangers, may have failed to correctly serve a touchline ban. It is alleged that he was in the dugout at the 23rd of April match against Dungannon Swifts, which they won 3-1, instead sitting out another game when he was not actually banned. The possible ramifications of these allegations were that if it was found that Haveron did not properly serve the ban, the penalty would have been a minimum fine of £350 and Carrick Rangers would forfeit the game as a 0-3 loss. This 3-point deduction would have moved Carrick to the bottom of the table and automatic relegation. Ballina would have risen to 10th and safety, and Warren Point Town would have risen to 11th and would then face Institute in the playoff. Carrick Rangers were formally charged with a formal breach of Article 23.1 of the IFA Disciplinary Code, and on the 14th of May Carrick Rangers announced that they will contest the charge and will make a further statement following receipt of legal advice. On the 18th of May, however, no sanctions were imposed on the club after a disciplinary hearing, and the second leg of the playoff was rescheduled for the 22nd of June. Ballina United won 5-4 on aggregate. Season statistics.